Welcome to this NutraScience Labs podcast. I'm Bruno, professor of nutraceutical science at Huntington University of Health Sciences and senior director of product innovation for TCC brands, including NutraScience Labs. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss the Beta-Alanine Itch. Now, in the world of bodybuilding and performance nutrition and sports supplements, the amino acid beta-alanine stands out as one of the actual few supplements that have solid science demonstrating it's effective. Now, this has been shown in various clinical studies with recreational or elite athletes, specializing in a variety of sports, including things like running and cycling and swimming and basketball, football, rowing, water polo, wrestling, and a bunch more. Anyway, the results showed improvements in time to exhaustion and power output, as well as performance times, which is really significant. However, if you're thinking about creating a beta-alanine product, you need to be aware of the phenomenon known as the beta-alanine itch. Have you personally experienced the beta-alanine itch taking another brand's product? If so, type yes in the comments section. If you've been lucky enough to avoid the itch, type no. Almost everyone who's ever taken a supplement containing beta-alanine can attest to the infamous beta-alanine itch, the tingling and itching of the neck, shoulders, and arms that starts about 15 minutes after you take it and goes on for maybe another half hour or so. The scientific term for this is paraesthesia, which is described as flushing and a feeling of pins and needles associated with the higher doses of beta-alanine. While it may be a harmless side effect, people still wonder, why does it even happen? Okay, get ready for this. As it turns out, beta-alanine seems to activate MOS-related genes or sensory neuron-specific G-protein-coupled receptors. That's as clear as mud, right? Okay, so put more simply, beta-alanine activates a group of receptors responsible for initiating itchiness in the skin. There may be other mechanisms as well, but that is still being investigated. Whatever the causes, the itch is a common side effect of beta-alanine use. As you can imagine, this feeling is quite unpleasant, so you need to make sure that when you're working with your manufacturer to ask them if they can formulate the product in such a way as to significantly lessen the itch. As it stands, there are actually 3 different approaches which are effective for lessening the itch. The first is to use divided lower doses of about 1.6 grams. So consider that beta-alanine requires a 4-week loading phase of 4 to 6 grams daily in divided doses in order to be effective. If those doses are 1.6 grams per intake, that helps to keep the itch down, although it will still be there to some extent, since even 800 milligrams or more tends to initiate that effect. The second approach is to use beta-alanine in a sustained release formula. Research has shown that the symptoms of paraesthesia are substantially reduced with the use of sustained release formulations. The third, and perhaps the best and most innovative approach, is to use beta-prime in the beta-alanine formula. Beta-prime is a newly patented blend of nutraceuticals including L-theanine, GABA, magnesium, as well as some additional amino acids and herbs. Research suggests that this unique combination is effective at significantly reducing paraesthesia. Now, be sure to ask your contract manufacturer whether or not they carry beta-alanine or have access to it. In my opinion, those supplement companies that choose to include beta-prime with their beta-alanine formula will have a winner on their hands. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and share this clip if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel. If you're a new or existing brand owner looking for a new supplement contract manufacturer, NutraScience Labs would love to hear from you. Call 855-492-7388 to speak to one of our experienced representatives, or visit NutraScienceLabs.com to request a free price quote.